This is Kyle. So from a above water standpoint, first thing to notice here is that your hips and legs were a little low. So to correct this, you could drop your head and upper body just slightly, not tremendously, just a very little bit. It'll bring your hips more into alignment or into a streamlined position. You're getting a pretty good reach, and you're covering a good bit of ground with each pull, so you do have a strong pull. I think that was 15 or 16 strokes for a lap, so that's a pretty good count. Your tempo or turnover might be just a little slow, just a fraction of a second slow, so you could try to recover your arms or bring your arms back around to the front a little more quickly. And once you extend as far as possible, you want to begin the stroke. You don't want any sort of delay here, and this is where you're swimming a bit faster, so you can see your arm turnover has picked up somewhat. What you look at here are your legs and hips staying in the line that your upper body create, and they are, so that's good. Here you could look at where your hands enter and then where they extend forward to. So that right arm, when you're extending forward, might be going a little closer or a little more in front of your head than you need to. What I mean by that is when you reach forward, you basically want to reach directly in front of your shoulder. You don't need to move towards the center line or directly in front of your head. It was really minor, but you can go back and watch that a couple times to see what I'm talking about. So underwater, essentially what you're doing at the beginning is that straight arm pull, or pulling straight down, straight back. You're getting some internal movement, or your hands rotate under your body as you pull through. That's not necessarily bad. You might be doing a bit of extra motion there. So fundamentally what you want to think about is the line you pull back is just straight. So you pull a direct line back with a high elbow. Easier said than done. Working on the high elbow technique will be part one of that. Part two would be working on just cognitively trying to pull back. See how, especially with that left, you pull sort of under your body there. So there'll be some natural rotation of your arm and hand under your body, but you're doing more of what we used to call an S pattern, or where you do sort of an in-out pull. Basically now just think about pulling straight back. So here we had you thinking about your head a little lower and reaching forward. And so that lower head position has helped your legs and hips up a little bit. And here, one arm catch focusing on, or one arm pull focusing on the catch. And you're getting it right at the beginning. If you were to pause it and take a look at those, that's pretty good. But see that little in-out motion right there? In-out. So that's sort of misdirected energy or misdirected motion. So you want to just go ahead and pull straight back as well as possible. Good. Same thing on the left here. So good catch and then a quick in-out.
Very good.
That's a hard habit to break. A lot of one-arm drill will help. Same thing, I think we just talked about that. but you're getting a good catch angle at the beginning, or a good high elbow at the beginning. So this is head down, trying to get a better catch. And then on this 50, you're just trying to bring it all together. So good extension, better body position by lowering your head and upper body a bit, and then trying to do the catch as well as possible. So this looks pretty good. The extension could still use some improvement. Just keep working on that. So on a frame by frame, your right arm here. So extending forward, pretty decent rotation. And then that's just a straight arm pull down. So it's not till you're almost halfway through the stroke where your hand and forearm have really gone vertical relative to the bottom of the pool. And then you have that quick internal rotation there. So left arm, probably a little better on the catch position there. Definitely a little better there. So your left arm is slightly technically better at that point. So I hope that helps.